lining the long drive. Wreaths of holly and mistletoe adorned every door. I'd always dreamed of spending Christmas in England. Snow falling softly outside, the Yule log on the hearth, steaming cups of wassail. Is wassail served hot? I didn't actually know. It was an image stuck in my head from an Ideals magazine I saw as a child. This was as close as I was ever likely to get to an English Christmas. 2 weeks in December visiting my daughter Christine, an intern at Finchley Hall, then back to the United States in time for Christmas Eve with my mother. My father was killed in an auto accident on Christmas Eve when I was in high school, and my mother and I mark the date together every year. This year it would be just the two of us. Christine would be staying in England. My son Eric was in Italy doing research for his thesis, something to do with spent fuel rods and boreholes. I pretend to know what that means. The tour was 17 minutes late. I was about to inquire in the gift shop if we'd been forgotten when a strikingly beautiful young woman with a sleek black ponytail and skin the color of a caramel macchiato appeared with a purple clipboard in her hand. She wore a name badge and a lanyard, and the same green quilted vest I'd seen on the saleswoman at the ticket counter. "Welcome to Finchley Hall. Sorry for the delay. My name's Alexa Devereux. Call me Alex. I'll be your tour guide today." Her voice and the fluid grace of her movements spoke of palm trees and spice-scented breezes, but the name Devereux was solidly Norman, and her accent posh boarding school. I pictured a romance between a British aristocrat and an island goddess in the South Pacific. "Sorry for the late start. Let's get acquainted." Alex consulted her clipboard before turning her unusual green-gold eyes on me. "Kate Hamilton, is it? Where are you from, Kate?" "Ohio, near Cleveland." Exotic. The others answered in turn. Besides the older couple, Danish as I'd thought, we had a pair of male university students on a hiking holiday, a trio of middle-aged Englishwomen from Cambridge, and of course Glenda and Danny, the mother and sword-wielding son. They lived in a nearby Suffolk village. "You've been to Finchley Hall before?" Alex asked the Danish couple. "I'm afraid not," said the woman. "Oh, we have, several times," said one of the middle-aged Englishwomen. "Lovely day out." "You're all very welcome. Follow me, please." Alex's ponytail swished as she turned on her booted heel and strode through the courtyard toward the fountain, where the small Saxon warrior appeared to be calculating the height of the retaining wall. "Our tour will begin at the lake," she said. "Then we'll circle back through the park and finish with the house and what you've all come to see." She shot us a look over her shoulder. "The Finchley Cross." The Finchley Cross, I'd learned in the gift shop, was Anglo-Saxon. A stunning gold and garnet pectoral brooch, buried the night of the Peasants' Revolt in 1549. The cross, together with some 15th century coins and several objects from the Finchley Hoard, unearthed on the estate in 1818, were kept on permanent display in the Hall Library. A much larger exhibit, celebrating the 200th anniversary of the discovery of the hoard, was planned for December 19th, the Saturday following the eve of St. Ethelric, a local saint and patron of the village church. I would be there to see all those amazing objects, one of those strokes of good luck that happen when you're least expecting them. At least, I don't expect them. I stifled a yawn. The airplane from Cleveland to London Heathrow had been jammed. I'd given up my aisle seat to a young woman with an infant, good as gold he was, the whole flight. But the switch had put me between a woman who dealt with her flying phobia by chatting and a man with a tiny bladder, window seat naturally. Didn't the guidebooks recommend fresh air and sunshine for jet lag? I lifted my face to the sky and breathed in the crisp air, infused with the herby scent of boxwood. I had exactly 5 hours to recover before dinner with Tom Mallory, the Englishman I'd met a month ago in Scotland and fallen in love with. Or not. It's complicated. We'd reached the fountain. The lanky